Hey guys, LevelUp here at OnPointGaming, and today we're going to be talking about why I quit playing Call of Duty and why there may not be any Call of Duty Ghost gameplay on the channel as further releases come out this year. Now, I've been sort of pressured to explain this because I've heard through several private messages and whatnot, why don't you ever play any Black Ops 2? And I'm going to give you the simple reasons why I don't play the series at all anymore. So, World at War was a very big stepping stone for me in the fact that it really got me sort of involved in multiplayer online games. I was bad at it, but I had fun with it, and that's all that it really mattered to me then, was that it was enjoyable and something that I could play in the zombie mode and the whatever. But Modern Warfare 2 come around, and I played it for a little bit. I didn't get quite as involved in it because I really liked the World War II genre, but it was a good game, and it was fine until the hackers took it over. Modern Warfare 2 was, and World at War is sort of the same thing. Then the first Black Ops, and after all of its issues, where on the launch, like you couldn't join a game. Like, parties were impossible, trying to find a server that would work, and they would just crash random. So, like, you literally couldn't play the game, and you have to be patient whenever a new game releases. But the developers never came out and said anything. They just kind of ignored it entirely, like, yeah, we're working on it. They never, like, explained, like, we're working around the clock, we're sorry, we think we can get it up by then. No. By now, by this time it should be up. No, instead it was just, yeah, we're working on it, be patient. That's all it come down to, and that was annoying. But after that, I didn't have a problem with the game. I didn't really have a problem with the gameplay. There's a lot of exploits in any Call of Duty game as far as drop shotting and cheapo stuff like that, the ease of which you can camp and use a shotgun, which is just kind of like bleh. Leaves a bad taste in my mouth, and gun customization was kind of iffy, but whatever, it was still fun to play for a while. And in the meantime, I discovered that I kind of liked Bad Company 2. I started really playing it right as Black Ops 2 started to or Black Ops 1 kind of was in the works, so like March of 2010, I believe it was, whenever Black Ops came out. I was really getting into playing Bad Company 2, and that game was awesome. The class balance, you could be an epic bolt-action sniper. I was a real good sniper. Just all of these things that really got me into the Battlefield franchise again. And I've been playing, I'd played 1942, Vietnam, Battlefield 2. I'd played basically all of them except for 2142. I still haven't played that one to this day. But I just never really enjoyed how Black Ops felt after that. Like, I could still get into it and play it, but I just never really got as much enjoyment as I did right at first. Now, the Modern Warfare 3 game came around, and Battlefield 3 launched at the same time, and I got Battlefield 3, and Deathbringer got Modern Warfare 3, so we could kind of, swap back and forth and play them and whatever. But he never wanted to play Battlefield, as he said, until this March, so he was missing out on like a year of something a year or something in gameplay. But anyway, I never played Modern Warfare 3 with as much enjoyment as I had Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops. I never really got as much enjoyment out of it. I don't know if it was because it just felt too much like Modern Warfare 2, like Activision didn't even try to make a new game, was kind of what it felt like. It just felt like here's new maps, we'll slightly upgrade the graphics and stick it in the box, Modern Warfare 3. It just didn't feel like they ever put any much effort into it. The DLCs were a little iffy, the free map thing that they were doing for a while and bringing back that terminal and whatever, that was fine. But in the meantime, I was really enjoying Battlefield 3. Now, I wasn't as good of a player, and I had been playing with regulars. I was just playing with, whoever, whatever, until around August last year, 2012, I got into a server and I started playing with this guy named JT Spike. And he had just rented the KUA server. So I got to talking to him and whatever, and then Paint 74 joins in, and just a bunch of guys from the clan join in, and we were playing, and we were having some fun, and so whatever. I friended Spike and Paint, and then it just kept playing, and we were playing for a good while, and then no, it was March of 2012, not August. August was whenever I was starting to get more involved in the clan. Um, and me and Paint were playing, and we played over the summer, and then I got to know Nikki and Chubbs, which are pretty much like the head guys of the clan, so to speak, and then whenever Black Ops 2 rolled around, me, a guy named Cartoon Nightmare, Spike, and Paint were the only ones that got Black Ops 2. We were the only ones that were even semi-excited about the game's launch, and so me and him played it, and we got to get more close, and me and him both kind of noticed how the community is far different. I mean, we had noticed it before, but we started to like really agree and talk about it. The community is far different in Call of Duty versus Battlefield. Like in Battlefield, even if you're playing with a bunch of regulars and they have a microphone, you still feel like you can talk to them and participate in a functioning squad and team. In Call of Duty, you never really feel like your team is functioning as a unit. It just kind of feels like guys are everywhere shooting shotguns back and forth across the map at each other and shooting around walls, through windows, knifing each other from, 12 feet away for no reason. Just bad gameplay mechanics that sort of brought the gameplay down, and the community got it all distracted and whatever else. So me and him played, and then the DLCs rolled around, and we played Nuketown, and we played the zombies and the whatever. But it wasn't like 2 months, I kid you not, and I set down the controller for the last time in that game, pulled the disc out, and I didn't touch it until March of this year. I played Battlefield 3 from then on, got invited into the clan, and now I'm like one of Nikki's favorite players that he has, and just never really felt like I needed to turn back. The gameplay feels so different, and the community is toxic in a way that is almost unbearable. I don't like how the gameplay mechanics work. I don't really care for the customization. The hosting server issue is probably my main gripe with Call of Duty anymore. Just the horrible lag and stuff like that, but it just... no. And then the developers never communicate with the community. They never participate in their games, really. I can't really complain about the shotguns, because there's going to be shotgun noobs and machine gun campers and whatever else that everybody calls them, but at the end of the day, a player can play the game how they wish to, and you have no right to tell them otherwise. You can suggest to them, like, that gun is very easy to use, and you're not showing us that you have any skill. You can say that and hopefully not offend them, but you have no right to gripe about what gun they're using, really. Now, in the heat of battle, you get raged, and you're like, oh, I used that gun and he killed me, and it's aggravating and whatever, but it feels bad because of how easy it is to play the camping shotgun guy role in Call of Duty. You can pull it off in Team Deathmatch, don't get me wrong, in Battlefield, but camping is less of an issue because you can just blow their cover away in most cases. It's just simple things like that can change the gameplay quite effectively. So, in the end of the day, the reason that I quit playing Call of Duty is an accumulation of the community, how the gameplay is just dead-headed and repetitive to where you basically know what's going to happen every time a game starts, how little the maps are, how little customization options there are. There are a lot of attachments, but there's only like 4 of them that are ever worth using. Just pitiful customization. The map design is bad. The host server system is probably my biggest gripe. Like I said, just because of how laggy and iffy the gameplay can become on a game like that. It just can be more aggravating than necessary, and in the end of the day, just causes some rage-inducing moments. So, keep keep calm. After you heard this, you're probably ready to go down to the comments box and be all lightning fingers like, hate mail, hate mail, hate mail, send, send, send. Just calm down. Think about what I've said. I did not want to start a fanboy war, so if I see one of those down in the comments box, I'm gonna have to ban some people from commenting on the channel or something. Just keep a level head. Think about these reasons in all honesty, and I would not expect any Call of Duty Ghost content unless Deathbringer somehow convinces me that he's gonna buy it and I can play it for free. So that's about all that I have for you guys today. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one and take it easy.